My people are on a day today. My interesting times ahead of the elections. Some Nigerians are currently clamoring for Goodluck Jonathan to contest, and I'm I can't even laugh. I'm surprised, but here it is. People actually went to his home in Abuja to demand that Jonathan should be on the ballot. Let's quickly look at this video.
To receive us and make a statement that will gladden our hearts and the entire nation. We are asking you to hear our cries and contest the 2027 presidential election. The mammoth crowd that came with us here today is a fragment of our supporters nationwide. Your Excellency, we have over 10 million supporters nationwide, members of this coalition. We are 10 million. And then we represent every tribe, every political party and tongue. We, young, old girls and boys, men and women, are all here crying for your voice to say yes to our request. We are asking you, sir, to kindly make a commitment to run for the 2027 presidential election. Secondly, we want you to immediately pick a presidential nomination form of any party of your choice to contest the election. We pledge to join you in any party of your choice and to relay millions of Nigerian nationwide for you. Your Excellency, this contest for 2027 presidential...
So as you see, I don't hear the matter from the youth's mouth and the representative, all of them that went there. According to what they said they wanted Jonathan to make a commitment and join a party, pick the form, be on the ballot for 2027 election. And all of this is just so much to Jonathan at the moment. And let's quickly look at Jonathan's reply to their requests.
And my sisters, first and foremost, let me welcome you to my office in Abuja here, and thank you for showing interest in your country. If you have no interest in the country, you will not bother to be here. So I can say that you are showing signs of being patriotic Nigerians. And I will encourage you to continue to be patriotic to the country. It's only patriotic citizens that build their nations. Unpatriotic citizens will destroy their nation, take the money to anywhere to enjoy their life. So you must be patriotic. I think INEC need to do something about it, need to study it, get consultants to look at it, and what is the cost, and do something. As young people, you must be involved in the electoral process. If I ask how many of you have your voters' cards now, probably 50% of you don't even have voters' cards. And you're asking me to go and contest the election. So you must be patriotic, you must participate in the electoral process. Yes, you have asked me to come and contest the next election. Presidential race is not a computer game. But I've heard you, and I will consult widely.
Okay, so we've listened to Jonathan talk, and if I'm able to point out one or two things, he said that any person can get it right. Doesn't mean coming back to him. These are young people. We actually need a young president and all of that, and it's anybody is able to do it. So the important thing is he asked the question. He said, "People want me to contest." I believe that they do not have, or 50% of them do not have voters card. Just like Jonathan has asked, you might not be having a voters card and you want a good president. No, it is your right to vote. Go get your voters card. Come out to vote because it is your right. That's when you get to pick a leader that is very, very, and that will serve the purpose of the people. You need to be part of the process so that when a result comes out, you don't go out complaining. So, like for me personally, the idea of bringing back Jonathan is not for me because he has done, even as an incumbent, he lost in the election. So I believe it was to look forward and get a good candidate, and the candidate that can be there for the people and serve the people. He's not going back to Jonathan, because if you remember, Jonathan was the most abused president that Nigeria got so far. I want to go back because the present government no try at all. So we intend to say, okay, why not go back to Jonathan? Just like the story of Israelites in Egypt. While they are trying to move out, they thought of going back to Egypt and say, oh, why not go back? So I don't see any reason why we should go back to Jonathan. And like I said, it's about us looking forward and making the best choice for the country. Thank you so much.